First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions.
Mom said yes. Mom, you want to go with this? You said yes. Yeah, he said yes. How?
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A first down created by Laporta. An easy draft pick by the Lions because he fit exactly what they want. A tight end excels at finding gaps in coverage and throwing hard blocks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Lions at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Calais Campbell. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Come on. Cut.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. Well, he's picking up where he left off last week. A tackle for loss there. And remember, coming off the end a week ago, 4 of them.
And I like how you said picking up, because that means he's probably using his hands really well. I know people don't think about it a whole lot. He's got to use those to control the people trying to block him, shed them, and get to the ball carrier in the offensive backfield.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Check white. Ultra. Ultra. Hut, hut.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Steal. Check steal. Check hut.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ric Flair.
On 1st down, it's gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go Brown. Brown.
Now it's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 30. A very solid gain of 27.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
2nd and 10.
17. 17. 17.
Throwing again is Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Gone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Calais Campbell in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
A 44-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. And both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 score line as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ready,
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Going play action. Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Ritter now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, Hollins. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. A try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one that goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now Goff on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Brady Jarrett with the tackle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scored right before the half ended.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
52 blaster.
44-yard line.
Ready.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Ritter back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Ritter to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Hutchinson.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 36. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Obama.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Green Jack.
A gain of 13 yards.
Slide through.
First down, Atlanta.
On 1st down, Ritter. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. Ritter on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Coup now for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Koo for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Goff. This to Laporta, right side. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now it's gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that run.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Four now. What's that?
Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. Now 1st and goal.
Ric Flair.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Oh, and And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory. And